Look at it like the mid matchup. I think Kiyotaka, by the end of the draft, he had quite a few options left open for him. Goes the way of the Keeper of the Light.
Specifically around 9PANDAS. They want to play around this Coddle when he gets 6. He wants to use Solar Vine, nuke down the Leshrac. Leshrac wants to push the tower with the Siege, so that's going to be the really big timing to see how the early game shakes out.
On top lane, this should be first blood. Sacred.
Echo Saber into like a BKB, trying to be more of a right-click core. So that can kind of feel bad for the Morphling if he's left behind.
And Dark Margo, they'll swing around towards the bottom lane for the easy kill. Back towards the mid. Same time, Kiyotaka got his eyes on Sacred. Any way out of there for him, he's on his own. It's too much magical burst. I mean, Sacred gets the spear off, drops the arena, pushes back Kiyotaka with the rebuke. He's still alive. He is going to get glimpsed back. He's still not quite dead yet, Sacred. Finally, he falls, but it takes a lot of effort. Now Dark Margo's going to look to get kills in return. Turns towards Solo, takes out the one of them, Ramses. He's got to be careful. Will immediately remove the bug. Clearing up the camps. Set up here with the Arcane Curse. Schofield connects with the Stroke of Fate.
Medusa's really low. He's dying to spiders.
These spiders.
Oh, no.
Oh dear. That's a painful death there. I mean, the spider's a little too spooky for Jim Park. They get the glimpse back on Schofield. The spiders, they're still good to go. They're going to get both of them. He's really taking over this half of the map.
They're going to catch the Coddle mid, maybe.
Setups there from Dark Margo. Stun to follow up. Now pop the global silence to make sure the Dark Margo can continue to push forward to take the kill and get the Fairy Fire off. And will still die. Dark Margo in return might be in trouble. They get the spear connection. They lock down Antares. But Dark Margo will fall. The Static Storm laid down by Solo. He's looking towards Stinger. A few right clicks and the tower hits will do it. Ramses also swinging over to get involved as they turn towards Sacred. Punished. And these squishy heroes like the silence, so they don't stand a chance. Static Storm's down quickly though. Make sure there's not going to be any immediate follow-up after the arena. They'll still try and fight this though. Parker steps in with the Stone Gaze. Got the opening stun onto Kiyotaka. Will blast them back. Try and run. He's pretty speedy here on the call. He's able to turn, get another blast off. Now Parker, he's running low on mana. Miro, they're backing on top of him. They couldn't kill Kiyotaka. The global comes out. Kiyotaka. Dark Margo making a bit of a recovery in this fight, but the fight is not over. He's going to get glimpsed back.
Can they catch him?
They've lost 3.
He's a blink, he's a blink.
And they've got, oh, indeed, the stun. It's going to be dodged by Dark Margo. Yules into the blink out. He'll get away. With the Ags on Schofield, it wouldn't be a bad catch to immediately eliminate the Grimstroke if they find him.
Schofield's playing so far to the right. He doesn't want to get caught.
Yeah, he knows with them off the map, they're probably approaching from behind. They get the jump onto Sacred. With the Static Storm. Trying to focus him.
Schofield.
They'll get the link onto the two of them. The BKBs are out. The Global's there. They've lost Schofield. See now if Jim Park can stand his ground and put the Stone Gaze. The turn back over towards Ramses. Ramses heading to the Medusa himself. Ramses is caught by the stuns. He's out. They've managed to kill off the Morph and maybe get more now as Dark Margo pushes forward with the BKB. Miro has to lay down the webs and run.
The Dark Portrait.
It's chasing them. It's soon to come to an end. Miro taking a good few hits from it. I mean, they do lose 3 there. Trying to deal with this mid wave, but already Illusions will have the wave pushed right up to the tier 2, so they'll have to spend a bit of a time bringing that wave round. Same to be set up top.
You're going to catch on the Brood in the mid lane.
Let's see if they can lock him down. They've got him with the spear, the follow-up stun, they've got him. Miro's gone, and now with the BKB, Dark Margo wants to try and chase for more. He closes the gap, had the Yule set up onto Solo. Solo, he's caught as well. He's going to get glimmered, but it won't save him. They see him, they take him out. Ramsey's trying to get in on towards Dark Margo. He's going to get caught by the Stone Gaze, and they're going to take Ramses down potentially. He's able to get the waveform off. Blink out from Dark Margo. Dark Margo's able to get away. The Hex is there, and Dark Margo turns back in and sets up for them to take down Ramses the once.
The Dark Portrait's chasing Kiyotaka. He can't even enter the fight.
I mean, they get the spear onto Ramses. They're ready to set up for a second attempt here. He's able to put the man to jump forward onto Dark Margo, but Dark Margo's up into the air. He also put Ramses as well in return. Dark Margo's still alive. They push back Ramses with the God's Rebuke. Dark Margo, he's going to live through it all.
When they're pushing your towers is kind of the goal for BEASTCOAST.
Dark Portrait's going to be back up for this defense. Antares, they try and set up onto Dark Margo, but Dark Margo's able to break the combo here as he self-fuels with the globals out. BKB's going to be popped by Ramses. Sacred comes on the backlines with the arena. They've locked out Solo. Solo's gone. Ramses is caught. The 2 of them dead. Miro's got to run. He's into the trees. He's going to try and hide here. Pull up for the TP out. Meanwhile, outside of the base, Sacred continues to get the further catch and set up onto Antares. It's 3 dead. I mean, is there any sort of item that... Get the catch onto Stinger. Kiyotaka puts the BKB for this effort, but Stinger's going to be perfectly fine. If they can get anything more from this. I mean, jump forward from Dark Margo. He's looking for Solo. Solo will get Glimmer. They've got the Hex on a Ramses. He'll still get the BKB off in time. They'll turn, take out his illusion. Now looks towards Dark Margo. Dark Margo getting low. They'll bring down the Lesh. Maybe they can find more here. No, the jumps in from Parker. The arena's out as well. They've trapped Ramses. They've trapped Miro. Ramses in trouble. He's falling low. Will manage to waveform away this time as Ramses gets out.
Anytime that BEASTCOAST kind of gets to take a full 5v5, it's an advantage for them.
Ramses.
Nice spear.
They get in with the opening stun, and let the Dark Portrait out upon him just because it's completely destroyed. As that's Ramses gone, 480. Push coming in now from BEASTCOAST. I mean, Pandas, they have to get out of it. They've got to run. No fight to be had. The creeps coming in. BEASTCOAST, they can look to push hard. As Antares, he's also been spotted. Get some safety here with the Glimmer Cape. These two not quite have the detection on the front line, so Antares will get the safety to blink away. The Dark Portrait was still looking for him inside the base. Won't catch him. They'll smoke up with the four of them. They do have buyback available on Ramses if they want to try for some risky high ground defense. Parker, he's just straight in. The buyback, it will come out. They get the Hex on a Parker. Buyback from Ramses. They're focusing the Medusa. He's getting more mana. They're going to be able to bring him down. Parker, he's out. The defense, it will begin, but they'll still lose Miro. Ramses has got to be careful. He bought back for this one. Backs away from Sacred. Now let's get back in with the waveform. They'll take out Sacred. He gets caught by the stun Ramses, but they're outnumbering BEASTCOAST this time round as 9PANDAS will hold, push back BEASTCOAST, and they'll get a fourth here. The Hex catches Stinger on the retreat. Triple kill for Ramses. The buyback pays off.
And that's kind of the one thing that's moving them to fights. He blinks into Swift Blink in the back line, presses Stone Gaze, but when he doesn't get that off, they can actually just focus him.
Around the mid, Kiyotaka, he's maybe seeing if he can get more from this. He's found the to chase down onto the Grimstroke. Schofield gone as well. It's an effective team wipe.
Yeah, I think there's nothing really stopping them. This Disruptor was kind of the pivotal part of how they burst the Medusa the first time. And now that they don't have it, there's not really a way for them to kill the Medusa. So he can just do whatever he wants.
I think they jump. They've got the jump on the Ramses. Get the Hex. To be protected right now by the E-Blade. Will put the BKB. Try and turn towards Dark Margo. They'll put the fortification. Stinger, he's sort of frontlining right now. They've brought Ramses pretty low this first time round. Antares telekinesis him back under the tier 4, trying to keep him safe and away from his own Dark Portrait. And Dark Margo, he's running up towards the tier 4s. Antares himself has the BKB to run. They turn towards Mirror. They've caught Mirror with the Hex. They've got him with the form. No, the BKB! It's there in time. Mirror able to get the BKB off before the spear connects into the wall of the arena. The BKB soon to be finishing though. Mirror, he's still caught by the follow silence. Mirror is glimmered up. Turns now back in with the stun on towards Sacred. Sacred and Dark Margo falling low. Dark Margo still somehow surviving throughout it all as Miro out for 2 minutes. No buyback on the Spider.
Will they be able to get these kills while the BEASTCOAST is trying to get out?
I mean, Parker has been caught by the Hex. Dark Margo's going to jump back in. He's got the Hex. He's got the stun follow onto Ramses. Ramses trying to remove the silence, trying to remove this Phantom's Embrace as quickly as he can. He is able to get it off him, but Ramses should be able to reset.
Really good timing for them, it turns out.
Definitely seems it may have been the plan all along here for BEASTCOAST.
Yeah, so 9PANDAS have really good base defense because they just have this Keeper of the Light, one of the best heroes in the game at defending your base, but the question is always, you know, is defending enough? You need to win the fight and actually win the game, so...
And look at this Dark Portrait go. It's pretty much taken down the racks. They'll jump forward, they get the Hex on a Dark Margo.
Whoa.
BKB from Miro, they want a full commit here on towards the Lesh rack.
Can't enter the fight.
They have to step back now. E-Blade will be thrown out, but Dark Margo is keeping his cool. He's still at the BKB ready to pop. He'll pop it now. And back away from the base. They'll look to get the other waves pushed in. They're going to try and punish this. They get the catch. They get the glimpse back. They caught Dark Margo on the attempt to retreat. They've got it. See if they can find more. Up to the high ground. They'll look towards Stinger. Stinger's going to try for the TP out. They'll catch him with the stun. It'll be BEASTCOAST that will have a core in a position that could get a bit tough. You know, on the side of 9PANDAS, time has passed. Ramses, he has his buyback back online. Miro, he'll have it as well, just a few hundred gold away from it. So 9PANDAS, they definitely got through a tricky part of the game that they ended up in after that buyback situation, that buyback defense earlier. They managed to push the game onwards to a point where it really could go either way. 27-32, 1k lead for 9PANDAS, as close as ever right now. They look to Schofield. If they can burst him, they make the jump, they've got him. Schofield out as well. Parker will put the Stone Gaze. They turn away from him. Buyback comes in from Schofield. But the Standing Storm is in solo. He's able to get in. He's able to catch the 3 of them. And now they turn towards Parker. Parker's in trouble. Saving himself a Sacred. Parker's gone. Sacred's gone. The buybacks, they're all coming out now here from BEASTCOAST. As 9PANDAS look to step back. The arena is going to get laid down. It will catch Miro. Looks like the Spider might be left behind. The BKB's out there. No, Miro, he'll still die. They get Miro. Can they get Ramses? They got him with the stun. The silence, they will. They'll kill off the 2 claws. The rest of 9PANDAS TP away.
Now BEASTCOAST is moving into this big jungle. They want to get this catch.
No, they're in here.
Miro's going to pop the smoke. Gets the
BKB super early. They're going to try and get the catch onto Parker, but they're hesitant with how heavily they commit for this. See them turn now back over towards Miro. They can push back the Spider. Global's been popped. They'll protect him with the E-Blade. BKB as well. Bush used it by Dark Margo. They really want to kill this Spider off. The arena's down. They'll get it. Miro's gone for 100. Ramses, away from across. They've got the Static Storm on top of Parker. Solo's out though. He got his job done though. He did lay down the ult. Ramses, he'll opt to get out of this one with the BKB TP. He'll make it away. As Beast Coast, they'll hold the high ground. Schofield, a bit of a dangerous spot up on the high ground, but will manage to get back over towards the rest of his team in time. 9PANDAS, they look like they want to try and take this fight.
Ward right now on Ramsey.
I mean, Parker's in with the BKB. The Static Storm was there, but the BKB was already out from Parker, so he doesn't care about it at all. He's able to move over towards Miro. Miro caught by the Hex. The Brood is gone. No buyback available for him. As Miro's buyback still to be on cooldown. They've got to get out for the rest of them. The Snake catching on to Ramses. They've got the stun locked down. Ramses is out as well.
And Pandas is on a ward. Schofield just kind of playing around this cliff forward in the bot jungle, and it opens up the entire game now for Beast Coast.
4 versus 5 defense here from 9PANDAS. We'll see how well they can pull it off without their Spider.
And the jump Hex on board.
They've got the catch. Ramses, he brought back for this. They get the spear. Ramses, he's out as well for good. They've caught Ramses. 2 cores without buybacks here on 9PANDAS as Beast Coast. They should have the opening now to close this one down. They're on to the tier 4s. Is there anything that these 3 members of 9PANDAS can do left alone? Kiyotaka and Solo, what can they do with this? They'll look towards Schofield, but Schofield just creating the space for the rest of the team to take down the tier 4s, expose the Ancient here. 60 minutes in, GG is called. Beast Coast will take this game 1.
Really nice team fighting, I think, for Beast Coast. I think that's kind of what won them the game. It was really hard early game. They're really far behind 9PANDAS, but the way they execute these fights is just pretty amazing.
Game 2 here between Beast Coast and 9PANDAS. I'm here with Gunnar.
Tools to take these team fights now. With the Storm and the Alk, they're actually the heroes that can play the fight. Stinger?
Yeah, they're going to get him. Charge is coming in. The stun's going to connect. They're TPing over now, but it's not soon enough to do anything about this as Kiyotaka taken down. Dark Margo really forcing the issue around this mid lane. Stinger with that backup. Look towards Stinger again. Concussive. TP does come in from Sacred. Sacred ready to fight. Schofield, he's going to die here. Kiyotaka takes him out with the final overload. Solo, they'll drop the tombstone. They're going to look to zip forward and play aggressive over towards the tier 2. Dark Margo's able to put the 1, but underneath the tier 2 tower, he'll get taken out. See if they can punish this Beast Coast. Solo will fall. Same to be said for Antares. They at least get the 2 supports. Big stuff for Parker. He's the one to get the final touch on them. So, dive is successful in the sense that it takes down Dark Margo, but quite able to get the chance to find Jim Park. I know that Dark Margo's down here beyond the tower. They'll hit him with the scan.
It's a really deep dive, but they might get him.
They might indeed walk into him. They get the setup. Ancient Seals there. A quick Mystic Flare from Antares, and he's gone. See if Kiyotaka can get out. He's still got a bit of mana to play with. Antares, he'll be left behind. He'll try to look for the neutral tonight. Won't find it. Jim Park takes him down in time. The TP moreover, but Kiyotaka's still got plenty of mana.
Gets out, unless the Shadowman's trying to TP in front.
I mean, Schofield,
really low mana.
He'll get the disruption setup, and Sacred, he has got Arena. He steps up, he's able to get the setup here with the Arena into the spear. Solo will pick up the Arcane Ring. There's still enough mana for Kiyotaka to get away, and Solo, he actually turns and takes down Schofield. He's building up the strength here with the Decay, with his Arcane. In Beast Coast, they might struggle to fight this Undying. And with the amount of decays the Solo should be able to get off there. Spear him off to the side, it's another
They don't have the damage for him.
Yeah, he's got up to 32 strength that he's stolen. They can't kill this zombie.
Now they do so.
And Kiyotaka and Antares, they collapse straight back in onto Parker. Parker's got Dark Margo with him. Kiyotaka did fall short on the mana again to make this attempt Solo. He'll get the kill, but finally he'll get caught by the spear, taken out. And indeed in the river, Dark Margo was able to chase down and finish off Kiyotaka.
But now Miro comes over as Brood.
Dark Margo tries to turn with the stun, but the spiders are out and it's too much. Still maintaining the lead, but not necessarily growing it, at least in terms of the carry-to-carry matchup. Parker keeping that gap as closed as he can. See down bottom, they get the opening onto Kiyotaka, charge across as well, not quite able to make him pop the Aegis. Stinger, and these Shadow Amulets causing a bit of issues for 9PANDAS to quickly find kill opportunities onto him. Stinger, he will get caught again though. Antares once more throws down the Mystic Flare, shuts off his escape. Miro steps into the base, they take out Schofield as well. The 2 supports of Beast Coast dead. Coming back with the TPs here. Sacred will turn up for the defense.
The question is, who do they burst? I don't think they can. I don't think the Brood will die. I don't think the Elk will die. It might just be a call to just give it up. But no, Jim Park TP's back. They kind of actually have these small play opportunities versus last game where it felt like they couldn't team fight. They couldn't really pick off heroes. And they were just sitting ducks until they lost the game.
They're going to just try and take out Jim Park here. They're in with the setup. Defensive disruption comes in. It will cost Schofield his life, but it gives Jim Park the chance to pop Stone Gaze. Player comes down on towards Stinger. They throw out the concoction in the way of the Medusa inside of the arena. They at least get the kill. Parker, is he out with the TP? No, the Vortex is back up. Kiataka able to put a stop to Jim Park's escape. Get the snake off, but he's surrounded by 4 of them. Another concoction is going to be ready soon as he's gone. They take the fight.
This is MKB, so really farmed it. I don't think there's anything that they need to wait for. Oh,
they're still going to catch him. Kiataka. Leaving no survivors here. Stinger just cannot hide from him. And now Kiataka's going to look for more. He's also going to be able to find the setup on a Schofield. They'll turn towards Dartmugger. Dartmugger will get the BKB off. He's trying to TP away, but the physical damage is too much. Miro gets the double. It's 3 dead on Beast Coast. Tier 3's gone. Unable to start any sort of defense. Jim Park tries to step forward. They just go straight onto him. They've got the Vortex into the concoction. He's going to be covered by the arena from Sacred, but they're pushing forward with the BKBs. They'll take down the Medusa. Jim Park out for a minute. Schofield dead as well under his own tier 4s. As 9PANDAS, they'll push on towards the barracks. The opening's still onto Miro. Ash is coming out as well, but Miro's back up to full HP with the cheese. Kiataka jumps in. Vortex on a Sacred. Sacred's out. They'll take the 2 of them down. I mean, they don't have buyback, of course, on either the Medusa or the Spirit Breaker. They will get solo. Can they get anything more Beast Coast here? They're 3 versus the 4 of them. Stun onto Ramses. They'll kill the out. I mean, it's a defense. They get the spear back as well onto Kiataka. They'll kill the Storm once.
Dark Mago blinks in kind of aggressively. He's not going to be able to kill the Storm.
BKB's back up. Sacred jumps in, quick silence. Is that from Kiataka? They can't stop this Rax from going down. 9PANDAS, they'll get what they came for. Now leading with a 25k gold lead, 31 minutes in.
Waves his hand, tries to give him a high five, and baits the Mars into going in, wasting BKB arena.
Look at the setup of Sacred. Sacred is going to get glimmered and defensively disrupted. Parker trying to hold his own here on the high ground. They get the ult onto Miro. Concoction's there from Ramsey. Jumps straight forward. Silence as well onto Parker. Zip 4. Kiataka's got the pullback. They're able to lock down the Medusa. Jim Park, he's going to be out for good. Dead for a minute. They catch the Medusa on the high ground. No buyback available. It's down to the last 3 members of Beast Coast to push back 9PANDAS. I'm going to see if they can find any members of the Beast Coast stepping out to the base. They get the setup on the Schofield. Jim Park is just going to use that to TP out. They'll lose Schofield, but they'll get Jim Park back to base. Kiataka, he's going to come in with the 2-man Vortex. On to Stinger and Sacred. Sacred getting pushed back down to the low ground. He has to put the BKB in the arena, push the back with the spear, but the physical damage here for the Spiders takes him out. Dartmugger enters into the midst of the fight. He'll pop his BKB. He has to back off himself now, Parker. The Stone Gaze, but there's 3 dead now. Beast Coast, they're just down to Jim Park and Dartmugger. The Stone's coming in. The Vortex once more for Kiataka, dragging them forward. Ultra kill for Miro. It's game over. GG is called as 9PANDAS will take this game too. Beast Coast and 9PANDAS, and some exciting ways to end both of these drafts.
The biggest difference between Jim Park in this game as opposed to a lot of his other games, which being like TA, Medusa, even Meepo, is hold that thought.
Well, they're going to try and go for Miro here. The Stomp.
Dagger in 1.
Should have a good chance of taking him down. He's got the 1 charges. Oh, he's under the tower, but jump forward for Jim Park. They'll get first blood. He's going to take the tower hits, and Antares will make sure that he pays with his life.
Trying to sap as much as he can in the tree line, but now he's even spotted.
They know where he is. If he's going to get any assistance, the Tombstone's down. Able to jump across to the neutral camp, but Solo's there waiting for him as they'll take Jim Park out. High ground, and Miro, of course, he's level 6. He has got the threat at the black hole.
I also really like the Dominator Miro's buying. It's gonna up the tempo.
They're going in onto Dartmugger again with another round of the focus fire. Kisses are coming in, but Dartmugger, he's taken out. As they dodge the kisses, I mean, Solo trying to do his best to dodge them. Sacred
the Lotus
should get him, surely. I mean, Solo's actually able to turn and get enough of a decay off. Solo's going to live. They don't get anything in return at Beast Coast, as they've got to back away. The Stomp will catch on to the 2 of them, but 9PANDAS, they have Kiataka pushing in on the Schofield. Double kill for Kiataka. Well, the quickest, the shortest black hole of his life there, Miro. It's all good, though. They still get a 3rd kill.
Going on bot lane. Sacred's gonna get caught.
Yeah, back to business here for Miro and Antares. They'll kill off the snap. Dartmugger and Schofield are here. And they've got Stinger as well. Kiataka's wrapping in from the side. He's got the Atos set up into the shackle shot. Focus fire on the Schofield. We'll pick up another. 10-4 now. 4k lead for 9PANDAS.
And so you can't really just enter the fight like you want to on a backcourt.
Set up here on the mid. They're ready to dive close towards the tier 2s. Atos into the shackle shot. Schofield doesn't stand a chance. They'll come in with the TPs. Can BEASTCOAST punish this Stinger trying to get the stomp up, but he gets interrupted by Antares. They'll get the lasso on a Kiyotaka. Kiss is coming in as well. Stinger will fall. Kiyotaka will die in return. BEASTCOAST, they find one. Can they get anything more? Parker trying to turn the ball. Solo has to jump away. Mirror stepping in. Malefice is there. They'll get the PA. Jim Park to fall. 3 dead on BEASTCOAST. Antares and Solo ready to chase for more as they look towards Dark Margo. TPs are coming in. Decay from Solo. Dark Margo wants to get back in, but Ramses is here. Jumps forward with the adaptive strike as Dark Margo gets popped.
8,000 gold advantage now, only 12 minutes in.
Quite the lead indeed. And then again, around this mid, somebody tries to step up. Sacred tries to get some sort of farm out of this one. They'll fall pretty low. The Hellbear Smasher will be taken out in time, and under the tier 2, he'll survive. Get the sleep onto Miro. Gonna try and chase him, but the black holes are the ready. He stands his ground, does get put to a stop by the telekinesis. Schofield able to cancel it. Scatter blast over towards Mirror. 3 of them will not be able to continue to chase him. He's too tanky to take down. Dark Margo is trying to chase out these supports, but he ends up losing his life for it.
And I think it's on BEASTCOAST to try to get the game out of this mid lane.
Kiyotaka, he's just getting catch after catch. Finds Schofield around the mid. TPs are coming in. Maybe Schofield can live this time. Power shot comes flying through. Schofield's going to tick down loads the urn, but the heals are there with the mech. Sacred turns with the kisses. Trying to see if he can burst through Miro. Miro getting low. He's attempting to run with the pickpot, but they'll get him. Sacred brings down Miro. BEASTCOAST finding something without losing anything themselves initially. Sacred. He will still end up dying as the focus fires back up. Kiyotaka gets back in. Takes out the snap. Kiyotaka's going to see if he can find him. It's the opening with the Gleipnir. Focus fires there, so he'll try and jump over to the neutrals. He's got TP backup coming in. Jackal shot. Kiyotaka tries to catch in through the neutral camp, but Jim Park's already a fair distance away. He'll be fine for now. So the TP's coming in, but you really don't want to try and tackle this Kiyotaka win range. I mean, Kiyotaka's got the Aegis. Schofield looks to be the one that's going to get left for dead here, as Miro and Kiyotaka will take him out. And get back on grabbing the creep wave down bottom, getting another push going. The track's out to Dark Margo. Ramsey zips in with a waveform. Another kill to be found. The gold lead just continues to grow here for 9PANDAS.
Kiyotaka is trying to catch on Parker.
He might just find him. As the focus fire's ready, they get the setup, the angle there for the shackle. He's caught Jim Park. But it's allowed him to get these solid timings. Insane amount of farm, 17k net worth on the Morphling. BKB is going to be on its way out. This is pretty much the point where Ramses should be ready to join the team and look to push high ground himself. Bottom. Another catch, another kill. Kiyotaka gets Dark Margo once again. See if they can find more with this smoke top. Solo and Antares on the hunt. Ramses is going to try for Stinger. Antares is in with the track, in with the stun. Continuing to pick up these kills. BEASTCOAST, they're trying to cut their losses, but they won't get Schofield away either. 3 dead on BEASTCOAST. Ramses ready with the high ground push.
Parker's probably just telling his team, guys, I'm not going to TP back. Defend with everything. I'll have a rapier and we'll win.
I mean, that's the only game plan they have right now. Black hole, it's going to get dropped. Solo on a Sacred. As they take out the snap, the mid-racks are exposed. 9PANDAS, they'll get 1 set.
Kiyotaka TP's top, trying to find Parker.
Parker can play his way out of this one. This is pretty scary. Is there any way he can avoid this? He's into the tree line. They don't have eyes on him. Parker will live. He'll get back to base.
Trying to buy as best he can. If they get the Windrunner here, this could be really big for them.
Let's see if they can jump him. Straight away, everything thrown down onto Kiyotaka. It's enough. They kill the Wind Ranger. Can they turn this into anything more? Ramses, he's going to go straight for Stinger. Stinger trying to get the stop up, but the adaptive strike there. Stinger's out. BKB from Dark Margo. They're on the retreat now. Trying to make sure that they don't lose too much in returns. Ramses, he'll close the gap onto Dark Margo. Dark Margo's going to have to blink up in a second. Not soon enough. Ramses pots the BKB, turns into the PA, jumps forward, kills him off. They get the Malefice on. It was Sacred as well. As Antares and Ramses swing across. Mirror finishes off another. 3 dead on BEASTCOAST. They might lose Kiyotaka, but 9PANDAS, they're quick to avenge him.
And then it's so hard for BEASTCOAST to exist in these fights.
And into the base they go. Schofield watching from the side. It's got to be careful. Got the stolen wind run to play around with. But the tier 3 falls. The top rack's open for 9PANDAS to continue the push. Miro tries with the jump. Again, Schofield being very slippery with the blink and the wind run. He'll get back to the fountain safely. He's actually able to steal the tombstone. Damage done on the top lane there. The melee rack's gone. And Kiyotaka at the same time, he's looking to take down Roche.
Looks to be a free Roche. Parker Comes back to the base now. He'll get this Helm of the Overlord bounty. It looks like he's just going to finish the Manta. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see him give up on the Manta and just go back to the Rapier.
They get that Rapier dream back alive.
Yeah. I think it's just
he's spending up on the Manta. But now after this Manta, surely the only way is Rapier. Let's see what he queues up.
You just wouldn't bait us with, you know, the Rapier emote in chat and not buying one. That would just be unfair to the viewer.
Yeah, we've got to remember, indeed, he did commit to the all chat with the emoji at the start. See what he queues up next. As it is, though, Roshan goes the way of 9PANDAS, Aegis on Kiyotaka. Antara's already looking to scout out some action. He's got eyes on Schofield, bottom lane, Kiyotaka. He's found Dark Margot again. It's another dead bat. Antara's with the setup onto Schofield. He'll be able to do it solo. And Parker, he's going to try and jump Antara's here. He can't finish him off. And Kiyotaka, he'll be able to hold back Stinger with the shackle shot. Stinger, he'll go down. Parker, he's got to get out of this. Parker will be a little too evasive.
Nice read by Parker not to farm that one camp. Cuts the trees. He's going to TP to base.
He's got to get back. This bottom set of racks, this final set of racks is going to be going down soon. They'll start the defensive with the kisses from Sacred. They've got the full team back up. But the range Rax is gone. He's just got this final melee Rex left. We'll see the jump from Dark Margot. He's in with the lasso onto Solo. They'll drag him back, but Solo, he's still good to go. He's able to heal up with the Soul Rip and the Decay. Sacred jumps forward, center, he's set for Parker, but Solo, he's back up to full HP. The Glyphnir catches onto the two of them. Sacred goes down. Parker jumps back to safety. Sacred does have buyback available. But the racks, they're gone. As the Mega Creeps are out for 9PANDAS. They're onto the tier 4s. They're going to have to do something soon here, Beast Coast, if they want to try and slow this down. Jump forward from Ramses with the BKB. Takes out Dark Margot. No buyback available for the bat. Parker, he'll step back, but Miro catches him in the black hole. The shackle shot as well, latching Parker over towards Stinger. Parker's out for a minute. No buyback on him. GG is called. 9PANDAS will take this series, knocking Beast Coast out 2-1.
Really impressive. 9PANDAS seems their strongest point is the lanes. They won the lanes all 3 games.